Hello, students, and welcome to our English lesson on DNA. Before we start, I have a question for you first. Do you look like anyone in your family? So I'll show you here. I look a lot like my mom. So here's me. I look a lot like my mom, but not so much like my dad. And then here's a picture of my sisters and I. My sisters and I all have brown hair and blue eyes. So our eyes all look the same and our hair color all looks the same. So today we're going to be talking about how people in families look similar and how some people in families look different. So we are starting a new book and it's called It's in Your DNA. And I will pull it up on the screen so we can all see it. Here we are. Awesome. It's in Your DNA by Kathy Stogler. It's illustrated by Alex Weishart. So here's our table of contents, and then here's chapter 1, like your grandparents. So here's our first chapter. This is Josh right here. Josh is the main character of this story. As I read today, it is your job to remember what Josh learns about his family. Here we go. Josh looks at pictures in a photo album. He sees some young children. Dad, who are the people in this picture? He asks. Dad looks at the album. These are pictures of your family. This was a long time ago. This is your great-grandpa when he was 4 years old. Hey, says Josh, look at this picture of me when I was 4 years old. Great-grandpa and I look alike, but we also look different. Great-grandpa had brown hair. So does Josh. Great-grandpa had brown eyes. So does Josh. Great-grandpa had curly hair. Josh does not have curly hair. So in this picture here, I can see that Josh and his great-grandpa both have brown hair and they both have brown eyes. So they look a little bit the same. Josh looks at more pictures. He sees a picture of a man working on a house. Is this great-grandpa too? Josh asks. Yes, says Dad. He built the house where his family lived. Great-grandpa liked to build things. Hey, says Josh. Dad, you like to build things like great-grandpa. You built the garage for our cars. You and great-grandpa are the same. Josh looks at more pictures in the album. He sees his great-grandpa with 2 young children. Dad, who are the children in this picture? He asks. Dad looks at the picture. This is a picture of great-grandpa with his children. This is Grandma Barb and her brother when they were little. They were brother and sister. Hey, says Josh, look at this picture of my sister, Claire. When she was little. Claire looks like Grandma Barb. Grandma Barb has blonde hair. So does Claire. Grandma Barb had blue eyes. So does Claire. So Josh's sister Claire looks like Grandma Barb when she was younger too, because they have blonde hair and blue eyes. Josh looks at more pictures. This is a graduation picture. Is this Grandma Barb? Asks Josh. Yes, says Dad. Grandma Barb graduated college and became a teacher. Hey, says Josh. Grandma Barb was a teacher. Claire wants to be a teacher. Claire and Grandma Barb share many traits too. So Claire and Grandma Barb both want to be a teacher. That's right, Dad says. Grandparents, parents, children, brothers and sisters can all have similar traits. They can all have different traits too. A trait is how a person looks, including hair color, eye color, and height. So remember, traits are the things we look like the color of our eyes, the color of our hair, how tall or how short we are. Josh looks like great-grandpa. Josh's dad likes to build things like great-grandpa. Claire looks like Grandma Barb. Grandma Barb was a teacher. Claire wants to be a teacher too. It is fun to learn about grandparents. People and families can be alike. People and families can also be very different. So our question at the beginning was, what does Josh learn about his family? So Josh learned many things about his family. He learned that he looked the same as his great grandpa. They both had brown hair and brown eyes. He learned that Claire, his little sister, and his grandma Barb shared many things in common too. They both had blonde hair and blue eyes and wanted to be teachers. So we found that members of the same family can have traits that are similar or the same and traits that are different, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to answer some questions based on what we read, thinking about what Josh learned about his family. All right, that's all for today. Nice work, students, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.